Yo, what's up, Shib fam? What's up, YouTube? We are back with another episode of Grandpa's Farm. This has been a lot of fun so far. I think today we get a little bit closer towards Grandpa's recipe. What recipe, might you ask? I'll tell you as soon as we get back. I have been working on Grandpa's old cedar. I've got it all cleaned up. I think we've got it working. And while I was out here, I found some seed that Grandpa had left over. I think it's still good. I think we're going to use this to get some barley in the ground because it's October. We only have till the end of October to get barley into the ground. Why is barley important, might you ask? Well, if you remember, some episodes back, we found a secret on Grandpa's farm, and I'll take you guys to it. We had to do a little bit of hiding, and I'll tell you all that. I'll tell you all about it in a second if you haven't noticed already. But if you haven't hit the thumbs up, do me a big favor. Hit the thumbs up button. It lets YouTube know that you like the content and we're doing a good job. And if you haven't hit the sub button yet, do me a big favor. Smash the sub button. We are well over our first 1,000 subs, and I can't thank you all enough for being a part of it. So we have Grandpa's still back here. And I had to put some trees back here to hide it. But one of the ingredients is, I think we're going to do the premium aged. The premium aged? Yeah, so the premium aged, we need some barley, we need some corn, and we need some grapes. So I think that's the one we're going to make. That leaves us without wood chips because we don't have a way to do them. So yeah, so we got to get some barley into the ground. There it is, some barley in the ground. Corn, we have to wait for corn. I think corn needs to go into the ground in April or May, so we'll be all right there. But if you haven't noticed anything new about the farm, I'm gonna go point it out right now. Now, if you've watched this video, you've probably heard me, or if you've watched this series, you've probably heard me complain a little bit about how ugly some of the bushes or hedges or blueberry plants, whatever they were, in between the fields. If you take a look, they are gone. Everything between the fields. Remember, on this, both sides of the driveway, they were there. They were in between every single field. They are no longer there. Big shout out to a neighbor of ours down the road who came in and took care of this at no charge. Cincy Farmer Modding did an edit to this map, got rid of it along with a couple other things. In particular, some of the sounds that could have triggered a copyright strike. So big shout out to Cincy Farmer Modding for taking care of that stuff. Now we can actually join these fields if we wanted to. So big shout out. Thank you, Cincy. Always appreciate your hard work, man. Much love to you. So we're actually not going to worry about joining any of the fields so far. All we're going to do is we're going to get one barley field planted, I do believe. We have one barley field planted, and then we'll be all set there. I think I just have to back up here. Yes, and it's filling up. Fantastic. So far, both of our fields are limed and have manure. So we've cultivated them or plowed them. We've spread lime on them, and then we've also spread some manure. I think we're going to use this one just because it's closer to where we're headed, or where it's going to go to. It'll go to, well, you can't really see it over here. I'm trying to keep Grandpa's secret a secret. So let's go ahead and lower this down. Or did I have it lowered already? And there we go. All right, we are off and running. Fantastic. So just like always, I'm going to go ahead and put in a little border all the way around. Some people call it a turn row, whatever. Um, but I think we should get rid of these trees. We'll keep those ones over there. But yeah, I think we should get rid of those. And we'll be able to sell those as firewood. And we'll be able to put the branches in our wood chip cellar and make a little extra money that way. To get the barley in the ground with a couple days to spare because we're going to have to roll it. And the good news is I did find like an old school rusty looking roller to use. So that'll be kind of cool as well. And then we'll just have to get through the winter and we'll have to get, what did I say, corn in the ground by April, May? Somewhere around there. So we're on our way. The only thing is grapes. I don't think, I really don't want to do grapes. A, they're really expensive to get set up, and B, they're kind of a pain in the butt. But I'm thinking we might be able to buy some. I know a local dealer. We might be able to buy some grapes instead. I don't know why Grandpa's recipe for shine involves grapes, but we're gonna make it and try it, and we're gonna find out. We're just about halfway done, and it's, I don't know, it's taking us about hour and a half game time, somewhere around there. That field right there will be corn, I believe. Well, yeah, we're in really good shape. But we are going to have to roll this, and I also think we're gonna have to spray it eventually because Grandpa's cedar doesn't fertilize at the same time. So all we've done is throw some lime on this and some manure. We are just about finished. And our barley field is in. This is the first we have finished. Is the dog? Yeah, the dog's in the field. What's the dog doing? Anyway, we just need to roll this. I think we'll have to sleep through the night. We'll get the roller from the shop in the morning, and we'll roll this and be done with it. And then we won't have to do anything with it, I believe, till after winter. We'll probably have to spray it. But we have plenty of seeds, so I don't think we're gonna have to. Yeah, we're not gonna have to do anything with this. So plenty of seed. Awesome. We're off to a great start. We are going to drop this where we found it, and I think we're gonna use this to go grab the roller. I think we are. Yeah, we might as well. It seems really odd to drive through here without those hedges on both sides of us. I think at some point I'd like to add something, some kind of fencing on each side, just because it feels like, I don't know, it feels naked. All right, so our roller should, oh, there it is. Hey, that's perfect. And does it extend past the rear crop tires? I think. I thought there was a way to shrink it. No, only makes it wider. But I think we should be, yeah, it looks like it is. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. So it's going to roll behind both. Yeah, we're good. That looks great. Yeah, that's wide enough. Plenty wide enough. All right, let's get back. I think instead of waiting for the morning, I'm going to roll it just because I don't know how quick the growth cycle is on this map. I'd hate to sleep and have it sprout October 3rd, you know what I mean? So we'll go back and we'll roll it. All right, let's get this rolled. In fact, let's hop out and make sure. Yeah, see, it says it needs rolling. All right, perfect. And right now, we're at 73% yield bonus. Fertilizing is 50. However, I think this should go up once we roll it and it gets fertilized for a second time. I think we should be all set. We should be able to, oh, isn't that cool? That definitely gives it an old look. but now I can't figure out which is which. What have I done and what have I what do I haven't? Right, you can kind of see the difference. I can. I don't know if you can see it on. If you're watching from your phone, there's probably no difference. But if you're watching on a PC screen, you can see it. There is a slight difference in color. So it's much easier to see from this direction than from the other direction. The only thing I wish I could change about this roller is A, I wish I could paint it red. That'd be cool. And B, I wish I could change the texture of what's been rolled and what hasn't been rolled. Because from the other direction, I don't know if it has to do with the light texture, but you can't see it all. And I'm guessing if you're watching it, let me know in the comments if you can see a difference between what's been done and what hasn't. I'd be really curious. Like, I can almost see it, but yeah, I can't see it. I can see it, but I can't. You know what I mean? We're a little over halfway, and that'll be it. Like, we won't have to touch this field again till spring. And I think at that point, we'll probably end up spraying it. I think I have an old-fashioned sprayer. We'll wait to hit it with fertilizer again till after it sprouts. Because at this point, I don't think it'd take it again. I think it has to enter its next growth stage. We're just about finished here. Couple more passers and we are finished. But I think we will take a look at our map, like our texture map, and see what on this field hasn't been rolled and what has. And we'll just, whatever we miss, we'll go back over it real fast. And then that'll be it for this field, to figure out what's next. I have an idea, but I don't know. I gotta sleep on it. All right, so we are finished with that. Let's just go take a look at the map. There's a couple spots. See these light blue spots right here? Those are spots that need rolling. So we just got to go over those real quick and we'll be finished. Finished. Finito. Well, it was really, really hard to see it, but I do believe we got it. So let's take a look at the map. There we go. So whether I have it clicked on or clicked off, we don't have any blue marks. That means we have finished rolling 100% of that field. There are chickens everywhere. So thank goodness. All right, so we'll put this old roller of Grandpa's back in the barn somewhere. I'm running out of space. I think we're gonna need some more. Some more barn space, I think. So check this out. This is my favorite part of this mod, is when you go to unhook it. Check this out. It stores on blocks of wood. How cool is that? That's really cool. All right, let's go ahead and put this down here. We're probably gonna sleep for the night, and then, like I said, I gotta sleep on it. I think I know what I want to do next, but I'm not 100% sure. So let's go ahead and park this. You know what? Let's just park it up by the house for now. So here's what I think we're going to do. This is the field we just finished with. And then if you look at over here, so we own this, but we don't own this. So this is Clifford Powell's, and that is some withered wheat. But this is ours, I believe. So let's take a look at where we are. So we're right here. Yeah, okay, so we do own that. So I'm thinking, why don't we get started on the silage? Because eventually we're going to get cows, right? And right now we don't have any silage. Now, the baler that I have isn't going to do silage. I don't have a wrapper to go that small. So what I'm thinking is we'll just collect the grass and we'll start putting it in here. In this old silage bunker. And depending on when we get cows, we can either sell it, make a little extra money, or it's for the cows when we get it. So in order to start with the silage, we gotta fire up Grandpa's old, whatever this contraption is. We gotta fire that up, but I need to move this guy first, so now. So now that we've got a path out of here, let's see if I get this thing to start. I got it to start like a month ago. Let's see if it'll start. Oh, it does. It does. It does. All right. It doesn't sound the best, but I think it's going to work. And we can go this way. Listen to that thing purr. It's kind of loud, though. All right, so I have to find, I think we can start here, right? Yeah, there we go. All right, we're starting. Now I don't know how far I can go this way. So I kind of just follow the little tree line, and then I come down as far as here. I'm going to leave a little space because typically if AI owns the field, they're going to own a little out past it. There, so we'll just do this. And that works. Oh, that is perfect. I think we did it. Yeah, I know we used this thing once already, but I love it. I love this thing. I love how quickly it turns. It turns on a dime. I love it. It doesn't have a very big mower deck, but man, this thing works. It's got to be some kind of contraption Grandpa made. I don't know if I've ever seen one of these in real life. Let me know in the comments if you have seen one of the. If you've seen this contraption in real life, or was it something Grandpa kind of rigged together? He was a cobbler of sorts. He was a cobbler. This thing moves right along. We're like, well, we're not quite halfway. But this thing cruises right along, man. I love it. And I like how it just sounds old, right? It's just, I don't know. It's cool, man. Look at all the colors on this map. It's October 3rd. We know fall is here. We know winter's around the corner. Oh my God, look at all the color as you move around. There is so much fall foliage. It really does bring the map. It gives it depth. It brings it to life. You know, I love that those hedges are gone, but you can kind of see Grandpa's secrets not so secretive. So we might have to put a few more of those bushes in right here, which I think I'm going to do right now. So let's go ahead and power that down. We're going to go to landscape and go to trees. And I think it was these guys right here. Yeah. So I'm going to put a small one in here. Bigger one right there. Let's see, can you see it? Put one right back here for good measure. There we go. Now can you see it? You can't even tell it's there. Grandpa's secret still is secret. His secret safe with us. Can't even see it. We're getting really close to having the grass all finished. Now, I don't know if we'll be able to get it all windrowed and picked up in this episode, but we still have 2 more days left of the month. And remember, my months are set to 5 days, so we have October 5th, and then it'll be November. So that might give us some work to do for the rest of this month. So, yeah, we'll focus on getting this all mowed for now, and then we'll see what kind of time we have left. Without all those hedges in the way, like, The town looks great. Like, that's the bale and sail building. That looks amazing. It does. It looks so much better without that. Again, big shout out to our friend Cincy Farm and Modding. It looks fabulous. It looks so much better. I feel like the map has taken on a whole new life. With or without Granpa's story, not having those old textured bushes or hedges, it looks so much better. We're almost finished the grass. And this thing is still going strong. I haven't had to put fuel in it. We're darn close. We're less than half a tank, so it don't hold much. It works a ton. Well, that's going to do it for the mowing. This was really quick for such a small... I don't know what to call this thing. Like I said, Granpa was a cobbler. I don't know if he put this thing together this way or bought it this way. But for how small it is, it got the job done fairly quickly. We definitely have more time than I thought we were going to, and I've made a decision. I know I was trying to decide between putting it in windrows and picking it up and putting it in the silage bunker. But we're closing in on winter, and I think, realistically, I think it'd be hard for this to ferment during the winter. Not sure how that process takes place, but I think the cold weather would probably cause some issues. So, if we're going to sell it right away, and why don't we? We'll turn it into windrows, or we'll turn it into hay, and we'll sell it right away. And then we can probably do something after the winter with that patch of grass, whether we plow it into another field or something. So why don't we grab the farm all? And, wait a second, did I? Yeah, there we go. Grab the farm all, and we'll grab the H&S tedder, and I think we've got just enough time left in this episode to get that all teddered, turned into hay. Hey, I love this combination. The farm all with the H&S tedder. I love it. It just looks so good together. It's such a cool combo. All right, I think the field is this way. Oh, I see it. I see it through the trees. I don't know if I talked about taking these trees out of here. I might not. Whoops. That is a bump right there. We're going to have to fix that real quick, I should say. I've mentioned this before in a lot of my videos, but tethering is probably one of my favorite animations in the game. Probably, well, maybe not. If it's not my favorite, it's a close second to chopping corn chaff. I absolutely love that animation as well. We're underway. We're going to do a couple rows, and then we'll bring her north to south, or is it east to west? I don't know. Now, if I had to guess, I'd say October's a little late in the year to be tethering some hay, but since it's kind of early in the afternoon, if we can get this done quick enough, let the sun hit it, dry it out for the rest of the afternoon, I think we'll be just fine. And on the next episode, we'll be able to break it up into windrows and sell it as bales, as hay bales, and make ourselves a little bit extra money so we get through the winter. Not that I think we're going to survive the winter just fine, so we don't need anything. We've got everything we need. Really not looking forward to using Grandpa's old conveyor belt windrower, but it's all we have right now. I really don't want to spend any money on anything else. So yeah, we're just gonna have to grin and bear it. We'll get it done. It'll take a little bit. It won't look as nice and neat, but we'll get it done. We're just about halfway done already. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I think we're gonna be all right. Let the sun hit it for the rest of the day. And again, I'm speaking like I'm from upstate New York. So like October, it's we're talking. You're waking up sometimes with frost on the ground. So, I'm sure other parts of the country, the grass is still dry in the morning, but not for me in October. This is the best seat in the house. I love this thing. I mean, just look how cool it is. And after all these years, it still looks this pristine. But that's one thing Grandpa always did. He always took care of his equipment, regardless of what it was. Whether it was an old LTD that he had with a big long nose, or his tractor equipment, or his wife. Grandpa always took care of anything he had, whether it was family or an item. He always took care of everything. This little spot adds so much color. It's so cool. I'm gonna be able to turn this thing around like a glove. I guess it's those little tires up front, man. We can turn this thing on a dime. A couple more passes and we'll be all done with the tethering. Like I said, we'll let the sun hit it for the rest of the day. We will wake up on October 4th and we'll put it into windrows. It'll have to wait till next episode, but this episode, we've got a lot done. We've got that field completely planted. Barley's in the ground. It's been rolled. All we got to do is wait for it to sprout after the winter, and we'll be able to hit it with its second round of fertilizer. And I think that's going to increase our yield significantly, or our yield bonus. Looks like we've got one more pass we're going to make. And we'll let the sun beat on it and finish it up next time. And I think that's the last of the actual work that we'll have to do for the winter. There's nothing else we can plant. I don't foresee us making any extra money or enough money off the hay so we can buy another field. Maybe we'll leave that as an option. But I don't know how much more we're going to be able to do. And unfortunately, the map does not offer us any type of contract work. So we'll see. We'll see what episode 7 next week? We'll see what that brings. If you have enjoyed this episode, do me a big favor and hit the thumbs up. It does two things. It lets me know you like the episode, and it lets YouTube know that we're doing a good job. And they're more apt to send the video to other people. That's how we grow this amazing community. Speaking of growth, if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, join us on this journey. Hit the sub button. We have surpassed the 1,000 mark. On our way to 1,050. We're at the 1,029 mark right now, so thank y'all for joining me on this journey. Not just today, but every day. We're going to park this guy right here because we're going to use this on the next episode. I forget what we're on. I think it's episode 7? But I've had a blast with episode 6. I hope you have too. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Until then, be safe. Look after one another. Be kind to yourself. You deserve it. And much love, everybody. Peace.